In the house, Barry Sanders and Thurman Thomas built and T. Boone Pickens financed. Welcome to Stillwater, Oklahoma, home of the Cowboys, where the paddle people are ready to open up a can. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. And the Cowboys will kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. They'll leave it with him. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Oh, what a move! They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
With jet sweep pass. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
How many ways can I make you think, right? First drive, out the gates, getting it to my playmaker, going full speed across the formation with a touch pass. You better be able to adjust to it. Then when you adjust to it, I'm going to have an adjustment to your adjustment because I'm always right. I'm an offensive guy.
Handoff from the gun. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Pressure coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Offense set on first down. The give to the tailback. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Oh, the head coach has to be losing his mind after all of these penalties. Now it's 1st and 30. He's looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. Ordered did he find a hole in that secondary? And he's down after making the grab. Good pickup there to help them dig out of the hole, but still some work to do to get a first down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Feeling some heat. Gets it out quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and keep picking up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Coming after it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. Quick strike complete. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. You want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
On first down, here comes this offense. The give from the gun. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Moving away from pressure. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. He rifles one deep down the right side. And that pass picked off. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. With the catch, it's Silva. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. He uncorks one deep. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. offense is on the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Pulls and fires complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
They've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Really nice job by the defense. The offense has the whole playbook open to him on 3rd and short. They try to slip in the screen. Did not fool the defense at all. Nice stop by the defense.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They can capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give to the right. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Off play action. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Maryland has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in College Park. They're up by 7 over Minnesota. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. The lead's not insurmountable, just down 14-0. But, David, you don't score here, and it could get a little tricky fast.
If you don't score here, if you don't possess the football and put something together to give your defense a little bit of a blow, it's not the ideal start. But it ain't like this game's late in the football game. Create some momentum here in the second quarter.
Yeah, momentum's a real thing in college football. This team needs the juju to get going. That first quarter is one they'd love to forget. So find your best playmakers now. Get them isolated. Get them the football and let them go to work.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to pass on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Going to try to pop one on the screen. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the finish.
They worked that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wide receiver shows motion. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Quarterback just flat and missed it. Incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. And the ball is picked off. Crosses midfield. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Red Raiders! How about that D coming up with a play like that? They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Quick completion to the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
2nd and 10 here. He's looking to throw. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistent.
A 3rd and long coming up here.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Shaw. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Didn't get enough to move the sticks, but enough to leave them with the decision.
And the defense did a great job understanding the sticks, rallying to the football, getting them on the ground. And you're right, Reese, 4th and short. That means decision time, or for us, green light. Go for it.
4th down in inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it. Makes a grab enough for the first. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Got it.
The Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Motion from the offense. Looking to throw it again. Finds his target down the middle.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning.
Ready, set. Lizzie. 29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Shaw. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Spider.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Touchdown, Cowboys! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
About to kick it away after scoring a touchdown.
Returner goes out of bounds.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Fires left. It's caught. Running toward the tape. Past the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Memphis is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up 14 over Navy. We'll circle back if anything big happens. You should know.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Caught over the middle. It's off. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Cowboys line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be brought down. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Pollock, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too, before this defense gets to go in at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
He'll get rid of it. And the ball is intercepted. Still running at the 40. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like the...
Fires deep toward the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Well, this guy has exceeded all expectations all season. We knew and we thought he would be talented. He'd leave a mark on the offense. I don't think anybody expected him to be in the Heisman race this late in the season as a true freshman. He is just special.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Caught near the sticks. It's Galladay. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down.
Let's go.
He's going to pass. That's caught. It's Shaw. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Cowboys have taken it inside the 20. Quarterback will audible. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. He's got the tight end. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry-up. Fires and picked off. At the 40, there he goes. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Right, and these guys can play offense, too. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent cover. Big cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, he gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. He'll run it again. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
the RPO complete. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Well, the defense just has not had an answer for this guy working out of the slot so far. Man coverage has been tricky. He's beaten them in zone. You might want to think about bracketing him where you've got a defender on the outside and the inside to see if you can force the quarterback to go somewhere else with the ball.
Looking for a gap. It's Galladay. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Makes his connection. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down.
Texas Tech, 28. Oklahoma State, 21.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal.
3:25.
From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Memphis has opened up its largest lead of the game in what's shaping up to be one of the more one-sided affairs of the weekend. They're up by 25 over Navy. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. On 2nd down, he'll fire. They're trying to get to him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On third down, he drops to throw. Pulls it in. It's Contreras. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
They keep attacking through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Contreras. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Now on second down. Calls his own number. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Finds his big tight end. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack, once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job Thornton.
They're a perfect 2 for 2 on third down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. From the gun, wants to pass. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Really nice third down sub defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting a pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive. He's not able to come up with it.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Wide out in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Running to the left. Discards a man. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, there's another outstanding run. You've been seeing that all season long. I think we all expected this guy to be really good as a true freshman. I don't know if anybody expected this. The fact that he's in the Heisman race as a true freshman, that's just ridiculous.
Gets it out fast. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. And here comes the offense on second down. Snap it to the back. Slam to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job. But a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
The Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got the back in the middle. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
It's first down from the 37-yard line. They'll go to the ground. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, this guy has had a tremendous season. When you're getting mentioned for the Heisman Trophy as a true freshman running back, that is absolutely insane. And you've seen it all throughout the years. The big plays, the explosiveness, the speed. This guy has been unbelievable.
They move the tight end all over. Here's the handoff. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
42 Spider.
They'll give it to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
All knotted up. Is free football in the forecast, or can this offense win it here?
2-9 Philly.
Leaves it with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Man, that D tackle's a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Get set, get set.
He'll try it again. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. Now facing a 3rd and long. They go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Loss of 3. sounds of 4th down.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Oklahoma State.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Nerves of steel right down the boulevard on the game-winning chip shot. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard just like that, like you're talking about, Reese, making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse, just coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, as players, you love this, and that's why you rep it in practice throughout the week, these 2-minute type situations late in games. What are you going to dial up? What can you go execute? What can you lean on in order to get the W here? Great job by the offense.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.